Alright, well, my bait is gone. My trap is not set off, but it's flipped over. So it's either one of two things, either a digger fox or a coon felt it with his foot and then flipped it over. I had that problem here before. I caught two big giant coons out of here. So maybe close to here I'm going to put a dog proof with some bait in it. I'll reset this and see what we got. You can see the trap is not sprung, but something pulled it out. Alright, we'll reset it and see what goes on. Okay, remade my set. Put a little bit more bait in there. I'm going to use some Bob Baker Gray Fox. This is a pretty strong odor of skunk, so I'm going to use it for a call lure. So I'm going to put it higher up on the tree here. There's a pretty strong scent to it. That and my kids got it for me for Christmas, so I've already caught fox with it before. Now I can smell that from over here, so I know that's a good strong scent. As the cold tends to suppress the scent. Now I'm gonna put some more lure on the, got some Cavens here, Canine Force. And another one that I like to use too is the Cavens Minnesota Red. It's a gland lure. It's coming up to the breeding season for the fox, so gland lure usually works pretty good. Out here I also put a guard set. Put a dog proof here. I got some bait in that, but I covered it so it's legal. Can't see the bait from the air, but you can see it, the dog proof. The body is brown, but I painted the top white so it sticks out. So if a coon passes by, he'll be able to see it and catch his attention. I also didn't want it near the trees here, because if he gets somewhere he can get a grip on to pull out, he'll pull right out of that. So I kept it out in the open where it's a pretty short chain on that, so he can't get near any of the trees or can't get near my other trap. I didn't want the tree ending up like this. You can see where a buck decided to pick a fight with that and shredded it up. But we'll see what happens. Some nasty weather coming in today. It was raining all last night again. It was freezing all last week. Then today it defrosted. So although my set still worked, so that's a plus. But we're expecting more rain today, and then it's going to be freezing again next week, so we'll see if this produces. Okay, put another set in along this farm access road here. My other set's over here. Earlier on in the week it had snowed and I found fox tracks on this road. They came right up this road and they came right across the field. They wasn't sticking to the edge of the woods. They actually came right down the open field. From the crest of the hill he came this way right to the path. He came up the path a little bit, crossed here 2 times. You can see where, I think one of the machines might have scoured the ground here when they were cutting the corn, so it was easy for me to hide. You can see it's pretty much like a real short grasp. I can see the tracks from the farm machinery just a little bit up the pathway here. There were fox drop-ins right here. So he's traveling the open. Now I'm taking a risk putting this out in the open because you can see this from the road. If you really looked, you could see it. Of course the fox was used to having the corn here, but now the corn is all gone. Corn on the other side here. This is all clover in here. They planted that as a cover crop, and then there was more corn up on top of the hill here, but like I said, it's all gone. So I put a flat set in. I left the pan covered there so you could see where the pan was. On the corn cob that was there, I just put some fox urine on that. And then I punched a little hole in the ground, and on either side I put some gland lure in there, so we'll see if he stops. It was easiest for me. You can see the track here from the combine harvester where he had kind of minced up the ground. Of course the ground is freezing and defrosting, so it would have been pretty hard for me to blend in a set but that's a perfect spot to blend in a set because it's already dug up, so the fox is well used to seeing it, so it's not anything out of the ordinary. But we'll see if it connects or not. We'll see what happens. Thought I'd give you a quick look at what it's like to be stuck in a humongous snowstorm. Look how much snow is on my car. Fun, fun, fun. You can see there how much snow I've plowed off the ground. And actually I plowed this morning already. Yeah, it's only going to get deeper. Gotta love the nor'easters. It's nice to get this much snow in one day. It's on the deck of my house. From no snow to plenty of snow in one go. Hey, that's how it goes. There's some turkey tracks. Big turkey tracks in the snow. These here are deer tracks. You see where the deer have been digging up the grass and looking for bits of corn. Pretty cold in here now. Dead turkey. That's a big tom there. That's a big track. See here where the deer have been scratching it up. Maybe the turkeys too. There they are. Caught up with the turkeys. We can see here, there's 3 clearings here. The deer were bedded down in here. This is loaded up with deer tracks. We can see here the spots where they were bedded. The trail going this way. There's another big trail going this way. Lots of deer. You can see here the spot where the deer are jumping over the log. The fallen tree here. And the trail continues on the other side. There's more spots here where they were bedded. You can see the trail, the big heavy trail. Right here. Goes right out to the open fields. It's bedding just inside the weed edge here. Inside the woods. In the thick stuff. And I go out and see if there's any canine sign on the other side of that. There's another area here where the deer have been really hitting it hard. There's droppings everywhere. Of course you can see the footprints everywhere. They've been scraping up the snow. Give you a view of the hill over there. That's Blue Mountain. The Appalachian Trail runs right along the top of that mountain. It goes all the way from Maine to Georgia. It's a long walk. I had seen the turkeys earlier, but they were moving through the woods and I just couldn't keep up with them because of the deep snow. I must have done a pretty good job on the canines here. I couldn't find one single fox track. I couldn't find any coyote sign, although I know there's coyotes running along that mountain there, but they haven't been around here recently. But the turkeys are loving it. So we'll see what other sign we can find and have a walk around. Enjoy a walk in the snow. Yep, that's where my trap bed would have been here. One of the sets I had here. The one that I had that was flipped over. You can see here from the ridges, It's under about 3 feet of snow now. So when there's bad weather coming, the wise thing to do is pull all your sets up if you have ground sets. Is it the wind drifts heavy across the top of this hill here? It's exposed and it drifts. Alright, sports show next weekend. Trapping might be over for the year with this heavy snowfall.